Which of these children do you think has better educational opportunities and future prospects? Education is considered the key to social advancement and personal success around the world. But what happens when poverty makes this key difficult to achieve? In this video, we explore how poverty affects educational opportunities and the influence of parents' education on their children's educational prospects. Welcome to Erklärwürdig, worth explaining. Poverty doesn't just mean a lack of money. It often means no quiet corner to study, no laptop, no tutoring, no healthy breakfast, fewer books, and fewer leisure activities. In Germany, more than 2 million children under the age of 18 are considered at risk of poverty. A household with 2 adults and 2 children under the age of 14 with a monthly salary of less than €2,993 was considered at risk of poverty in 2024. The poverty risk rate for children under 18 in Germany was 14.4% in 2024. This means that approximately 1 in 7 children in Germany is at risk of poverty. This places Germany in the middle of the European range. School may officially be free, but supplementary school materials, field trips, tutoring, digital devices, and travel to school add up. According to studies, wealthy parents spend around 3 times more per year on books and education than poorer families. Vacations also educate children and broaden their horizons, something poorer families often can't afford. Overall, this makes a real difference. In Germany, children's future educational attainment is often linked to their parents' educational level. A study by the Federal Statistical Office from 2021 found that 56% of adults with a university degree came from a home where at least one parent also had an academic degree. 40% of children whose parents had completed a maximum of a secondary school or intermediate school leaving certificate and no vocational training also had this level of qualification in adulthood. The percentages in the statistics are pretty clear and robust, but that doesn't mean your life path is predetermined. I know a man who left school without a degree and worked for a few years as an unskilled construction worker, which is certainly honorable, but not particularly well-paid work. At some point, he decided to go back to school. He earned his high school diploma, then studied law, and is now a notary. I left school with a secondary school diploma, and after my apprenticeship, I went back to school and have since become the first in my family to complete a university degree. Both my parents had lower quality school qualifications. I don't mean to brag, but rather to point out that the statistics don't necessarily apply to you. Please don't get me wrong, you don't have to have a university degree to be successful. But there is a connection between education and prosperity, and of course, education and prosperity can also be achieved through autodidactic learning, especially when it comes to practical and financial education, which is often neglected in current school curricula anyway. Poverty often also means stress, constant worry about money, shame, social exclusion. This psychological strain has a direct impact on concentration, motivation, and learning ability. Many children internalize early on, "I'm not good enough, I don't belong." Lack leads to inferiority, and this affects not only academic performance, but their entire lives. No child should have to go to school hungry or with a plastic bag as a substitute for a school bag. Education should not be a privilege reserved for wealthy families, because every child has the potential to achieve great things. Educational equity also helps us as a society, because we need qualified workers who contribute to the social security system instead of burdening it. Every child in the world, whether rich or poor, has a right to education. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next one.